Hello again, this is Christy Butson from tinkerwithink.com. I'm going to show you today one last fun fold created using the Framelits dies. This is another flip card. And to get started today, you start with an 8.5 by 4.5 sheet of, 8.5 by 5.5 inch sheet of cardstock. This is not quite navy. You fold it in half like you would with a regular card, and then fold the front back again so you have a crease there in the middle of the front. So then at this point we will grab our framelits. I'm using the third largest framelit die, and we're going to center it on that crease line. And we feed the top cutting pad of our Big Shot into the machine, and then once we have that centered, line up that crease with the edge of that top cutting pad. So right here, this is where that crease down the middle of the front of your card is, and we're going to run that through. So you'll see that you have a half of a shape cut there for the front of your card. Now I went ahead and used that same size framelit to cut a piece of Tangerine Tango, and I ran that through with the square lattice embossing folder also, and we're just going to layer that onto the front of our card. Then I grabbed the next smallest framelit and cut a piece of Designer Series paper. This is the Paisley Petals paper. It's got a little bit of a design on there. So we're going to layer that on next. Then I stamped the well from Countryside and colored that in. Cut that out with the next smaller framelit, which is almost the smallest one. These are really nice, these framelits, because they do nest like that, so it's a really fun way to layer your card. So now we've got that done. Then we just take a piece of DSP from that Paisley Petals set and cut it to be 4 by 5.25. Then I stamped Get Well Wishes from Teeny Tiny Wishes. Punched that out with a word window punch on top of a modern label punch in Not Quite Navy, and that finishes our card. The finished one, I do have a little bit of linen thread tied on here just for a little extra something, but it's a super easy fun fold. The fourth in a series I've done with the framelits. So if you haven't seen the other framelits fun fold cards, visit my YouTube channel at youtube.com/tinkerwithink and check out all you can make with your fun new Framelits dies from Stampin' Up.